Facebook world. I wanted to jump on and share a story with you because I just left a conference. Had an awesome 3 days at this conference, and I was catching a train. I'm in a bit of a rush actually because I've organised a dinner to catch up with friends. So if you are one of those friends who's coming to the dinner, I hope I'm going to be on time for 6 o'clock. I've got less than half an hour. I was on the way back to my sister's house, and the tram pretty much goes in a straight line, and I was quite certain on the tram number that I caught. So I ran for it, like run, and I got on the tram, just squeezed in. We were like sardines. I met a couple of really cool people, connected with them, made some friends, and then they got off, said bye, called my sister, said I'm going to be home soon, and then my tram turned a corner. So instead of going straight, we turned a corner, which I wasn't expecting. And you know what it's like when you get on a highway or you're on a bus or a train or anything and you just want to get off so you can go back to where you should be going, the direction you want to go in. And in case you can't see, it's raining right now. So it's half the reason I'm going back to my sister's house is I'm wearing a play suit. It's become really overcast, it's raining. It's actually not that cold, but I don't want to be wearing this tonight because I probably will be cold. Shoes and stuff. So anyway, what do you do when things go wrong? What do you do when things don't go your way? How do you respond to that? Like, do you freak out? Do you go, okay, shit's gone wrong, I'm gonna deal with this, and you keep walking? Yeah, I got the green man right on bang, right as I got to the intersection. So what do you do? Like, because I know a lot of people go into a bit of a panic, and especially being in a town. I mean, I used to live in Melbourne, but not for that long, and I actually don't know the trams that well. I used to catch trains when I lived here. But the point is, I was thinking how much travel has taught me, how much I've learned through traveling and things going wrong. To really just be fine with those situations now. Like, yeah, it was a bit of a pain. I'm now walking the extra 2 or 3 stops that I could have just caught on the tram. But like, how do you deal with stuff when things go wrong? Because so many people freak out. So many people act as if it's the end of the world when things go wrong. And it's really not. And like, you can't just sit on the side of the road and cry. Well, you could for a little while, but you can't stay there forever. You've got to move forward. You've got to move somewhere. So, you know, keeping calm, taking a couple of deep breaths, assessing the situation, assessing what's true about the situation rather than the stories you're telling yourself, can really help you quickly redirect yourself. Because I'll tell you right now, sometimes you're in situations you just do not want to be in, and you're like, how did I get here? I remember one time I was actually in Thailand. I don't know why, I'm just going into this story, go with me. It is related, but I was in Thailand. We'd got a transfer from the airport or a taxi or something directly to our hotel. We'd gone out on that first night, gone out partying. My friends had gone home. I stayed out with some people that I met. I went to get a motorbike taxi. Hey to whoever just jumped on. So I'm in Thailand. I've checked into my hotel. I went to get a motorbike taxi back to my hotel. When I was out, they asked me where I was going. I literally did not know the name of where I was staying. So I was in trouble, right? It's the middle of the night. First day of our, well, no, it's not the first day of our trip. We're in Bangkok for a little bit before that. First day in this place, at least, in Koh Samui. And I was like, it's the middle of the night. My friends have gone home. My sister's gone. I have no idea what the name is. It was like 3 parts. It was like Ban Sin Hoi or something. It wasn't Hoi, it was something. And I knew like one of the 3 words of the name of the hotel. That was it. But this is a whole island. So I vaguely knew where it was on a map. So then I've got all these taxi drivers. This is like 2 or 3 in the morning. I'm only in Thailand, like, and I was like, there's no option but for me to figure out where this place is. So managed to find roughly where it was on a map, and one of the drivers actually knew where I was going. So luckily, that island, there's pretty much just the road that went up the coast, and I knew we were on the coast. I knew which direction we were in roughly. So managed to find my way back. But you know, you've just got to stay calm in these kinds of situations, because they're not going to kill you, for one, and it's not worth the stress and energy and lost tears and sweat of getting worked up about things. So I'm going to leave you with that. Hope this helped some people, and especially if you're in a foreign place, like anywhere that's not home, can be really quite daunting. Being lost, things not going the right way, you don't know what the norm is in different countries. You really just need to keep your cool and create like a badass, because you're creating everything in your life, and it's possible to create absolutely anything. So why not go for a stroll in the rain, create an adventure from what could otherwise be a total disaster. No one wants disaster. Go for the adventure, guys.